baby blue. It's definitely baby blue,
Yeah.
but it's more purpley.
I think it is definitely more of almost a lavender.
Yeah.
I love the tiny rib. That's so nice.
It is, and
Yeah.
it's easy to wear. It's cozy. It's comfortable.
Right, and year round.
And I mean,
Honestly.
right now and until it gets like 90 degrees.
Until it gets 90
then
degrees.
I'm gonna take the
We don't
turtleneck
want
off.
a turtleneck then. No.
I feel like if we had hoses right now, we could water fight with these nozzles because I love the design of these, especially the fact that you can connect it to your hose 2 ways. You have adjustability in the nozzle, so you can have a more wide spray. You can have a more direct and precise spray if you wanted to. And you're attaching it to your hose 2 ways. So right there, like you see, and then your water is coming up through the handle and into the nozzle. But then you can attach it on the back, and that's going to give you your best water pressure because look, the water is going in a straight line. So washing your car, watering your flowers, doing all of the things in your garden, your patio, your yard, this is for you. 2 of them are coming home on Easy Pay for $7.44. So you can attach here or attach at the bottom. 2 ways to do it. M81921 is your item number. Steve and I have the sky blue combination, but we do have a couple other choices available for you with that great Easy Pay. Here's your mint. And our other one is the yellow, M81921. Jack Yizer is joining us. Last call if you like the mint, by the way, so I wouldn't wait on that one. He is the co-creator of these Bernini nozzles. And Jack, this is such a smart solution. I love the fact that we've got adjustability in the way we connect to the hose and in the spray that we get. Good to see you.
Hey, Jack.
Thank you. Good to see you guys. You know, I agree, and I do love, one of the best things about this adjustability is this is the traditional way you would have your garden nozzle, right? Your traditional spring-loaded clacker garden nozzle. And one thing I always had a pet peeve on was that I would be using my garden hose to do all sorts of jobs, like watering flowers or washing my car. And I would get to this point where I would be reaching over something and I would drag my hose across my car or my hedges. And I just always found that super annoying. And so that's why I really do love, one of the things that we came up with was that because not only are you getting better performance as the hose moves in a straight line, forcing the water into the end of the nozzle, but then also it repositions where the hose falls down. So if you look at that, I can reach almost all the way over before the hose even starts to touch the hedge. And if I wrap it over my shoulder, which is kind of a fun little way that we found to do this, it almost becomes like a backpack or an arm-mounted garden gun. And look at that, it's never gonna touch this hedge, and I can still use all of the spray. Look at that, a wider spray than I've ever seen. It's wider than the kiddie pool. But I also get, with this multifunction adjustable nozzle, an infinite amount of fan, all the way to a jet spray. And just listen to the power on that jet spray. I'm trying to showcase how much power you can get. You couldn't even hear me speaking. I was trying to tell you what a great pressure washer this can be when you put it on that full jet spray and just blast all the dirt that might be, making a mess in your yard or garden.
Yeah, well, and I love how adjustable it is and how easy it is to do it because a pressure washer is not always easy to operate. This, you're just simply turning the nozzle to adjust the water flow. So if you want that wider spray, if you like that more precise spray, it's easy to use. And the fact that you can connect both ways, I think is really great. And if you have 2 hoses, boom, you're done.
Perfect. And most people do a front yard and backyard, so it's like a great way for you to have them on both of your hoses. I just remember that old copper one that my dad used to have where it was like impossible to, first of all, put on the hose.
Right.
And then it would always backfire, and then I would be wet more than like the car.
Exactly.
So.
And you know what's great is that one of the other things that we've put on, we put extra effort into making sure the little things are right. And what are the little things? Well, you talk about getting that back blast from, you didn't quite put the hose on right, and so then it just kind of fires right back at you. But with this nozzle, one of the things that we've done is, you can see it in both ends. We have these little blue washers, and those are actually silicone instead of the normal. It's like a black washer that most nozzles use, and that actually compresses better and gets a better seal. That way you don't get that back pressure when you go to, especially you gotta imagine when all that, if you're using the garden hose and all of a sudden you had a bad washer in there and it just blasted water right back at you, that's so frustrating. It's enough to make you angry gardening, and nobody wants to be angry gardening. We're gardening to be happy. We're trying to do all these things and have a nice day, have it be peaceful. Stop having angry gardening moments. Let's have some fun.
Exactly. And it's easy to hold. It's comfortable to hold. I feel like I have a good grip on it. And the fact that we're doing 2 for under $23. So if you have 2 hoses, you're covered. Your front yard, your backyard, maybe it's your patio area, and maybe one closer to your garage. Wherever you need them, you're getting 2 of them home for under $23. And look at how easily Jack is adjusting the water flow. I mean, I can't get over it. It's so easy to adjust.
From that fine mist to that direct spray, I mean, you're getting
And look at
everything
this.
in
It's
between.
spraying outside of the kiddie pool. I don't have a pool big enough for how wide that spray can get. And that's so nice when you're trying to garden and spray all your flowers. You want something that's wide, because if that fanning spray is too narrow, you have to go back and forth and back and forth. But with a nice wide spray, you can cover more area and get more water out there and get your job done faster.
Well, let us know which color choice that you like. They all do the same thing. You're just picking the color that makes you the most happy. We have the sky blue here in the studio, and no matter which choice you make, you do get 2 of them home for under $23. Our price makes them just over $11 each. There's about 5 dozen left if you like that mint option. And then our final choice is that happy yellow. M81921 is your item number. Why struggle with a nozzle that doesn't work? Why struggle with having to put on different pieces to do different things? You can easily adjust your water flow. You can easily adjust where you're attaching your hose, and you're not going to get unexpectedly wet like you were, Steve.
Exactly.
true.
Well, and you know what else is that a great nozzle can make all your water pressure woes go away, because it's one of these things to where all of a sudden when you start to push the water through these, performance jets, you get better performance. Look at that. We're spraying almost 3 stories up there. And it's a wonderful, look at this. This is being used to just blow the leaves and mud all away. I mean, the amount of power you can get out of your hose when you add a high performance nozzle is very impressive. Like we say, it acts like a mini pressure washer. And I mean, we really do try to make it act like a mini pressure washer. I mean, we'll show you again when we spray into this kiddie pool, the amount of noise all that water makes hitting the side of it, it's so loud. And that's just all the power you get when you add a high performance nozzle.
Right, and whatever you're doing, whether it's your garden, whether it's pressure washing as we get ready for spring and summer, maybe you're clearing some debris off of your patio or your lawn, even if you're just trying to, do your car.
Right.
Easily.
I mean,
Exactly.
the power wash on the car to like that fine mist. We got a hydrangea coming up, and you don't want to power spray your hydrangea.
You don't want to do that.
No.
Mist on your hydrangea.
But I mean, just listen to this. You get your beautiful mist for your flowers, and then if you got a muddy car, because maybe it just rained and you decide to have some fun, look at this. Look at all the power you get. All the power you get to wash all the mud off your pavers, off your car, off of everything. It'll clear it all away.
It's a better way to do it. M81921 is your item number. Let us know which color choice you like. We have the sky blue, the yellow, and the mint. You get 2 home no matter which choice that you make. Jack, it was great to spend time with you.
Yeah, see you guys later.
We'll see you in a bit,
See
Jack.
ya.
Oh, this is really cool.
It
Dad,
is.
remind me to get these for you later.
I wish we could have had a water fight. It would have been kind of fun.
Jack's coming